Before becoming a therapist, I was a finance professional and I was damn good at what I did. Recently, I came across this news article where a private equity firm they bought a stake into a hospital. And as a finance professional, I know that a private equity is a money making machine. A money making machine buying a stake into a hospital. And when I read into the article, you see what goes on into their thinking. Per bed in the hospital, they expect to generate a revenue of about 40,000. Can you imagine that? I remember that my grandmother, who was a small town woman, every time she got admitted to the hospital because she has this long medical history, it would really worry her because she knew that lakhs were being spent on her treatment. She was a cardiac patient and suddenly she would have to be admitted, not just for cardiac history but even something like blood sugar falling. Every time she got hospitalized, it would require her to be there for 5-6 days, and such kind of money was being spent on her and it just racked her with guilt. It was Carl Jung who said this beautiful statement: neurosis is always a substitute for legitimate suffering, which means there are emotional disturbances in our life which, when we are not able to work with at an emotional level, they translate into health issues. Now, Carl Jung spoke about it specifically from a mental perspective. But as a therapist, let me tell you that these unresolved emotions, they do not just stay at a mental and emotional level forever. It starts translating into your physical health problems too, which means it is important that you address it when it starts at an emotional disturbance level itself. Every time you're admitted, imagine if you were to actually work and clear things at an emotional level through therapy. You could work with a therapist like me for a year spending just over a lakh. Compare that with your health insurance premiums. Compare that with the hospitalization charges. Compare that with the toll on your mental health, the toll on your productivity. This is an investment when you proactively work at an emotional level. Staying aware of what disturbs you is the first step, and working with a professional therapist is the second step. Act today so that your mental space is clear for a happy future.